Alright, take two with this because, I'm the tech guy at the Discord who can't remember to unmute his microphone when recording. Hey guys, it's me, it's your boy Ferg. Welcome to Team COG. I'm back. I'm here playing some decks and things again. Did you miss me? I missed you. I promise. I promise. Hello. Don't mind the Karen haircut. I gotta get it thinned up here soon. How are we doing today? Are we doing good? Bad record with this deck. I'm only doing this because the Discord asked. Which, if you haven't yet, please, guys, what are you missing out on? Why don't you want to join the Discord? Down below, link. Join us. We love you. And we care. Sometimes. Anywho, let's get on to this deck profile. So I went 1-1. Lost to Crystal Beast. Lost to Heroes. Beat a different Crystal Beast deck than drew with another hero.
You serious?
Woo! Not to make excuses, but I think I would have done a little bit better if USPS did not lose some of the cards that were supposed to be there. Thanks to Form Delivery for letting me know what I wasn't getting that day. Showed it that was there, man. Just let it go. Let it go. They're gonna help you. USPS is great. Anyway, guys, hey, so we were playing the Eldlich deck. Yeah, I've fallen from grace. How are you doing?
Unacceptable!
We're doing things, okay? Not good things, obviously, because, I'm losing still, but we're doing things. So let's get into this. We're gonna start off here by saying we played two monsters. Golden Lord, I would have played the prisons, but again, USPS, yada yada yada, they didn't show up. Even though they obviously had the mail. What this thing does. It's a 2500 attack, 2800 defense monster. It's what your deck's based around. I'm sorry for the low quality crap. This webcam only works when it wants to. And look, more plastic to peel off. Anywho, when it's in your hand, discard it with a spell or trap to non-destruction removal of a monster or card on the other side of the field. And when it's in graveyard, you can send one of your face-up traps from your side of the field, spell or trap from your side of the field, to the grave, to add it back to your hand, and then you can special summon a zombie from your hand, ergo summoning itself. Then it gets 1,000, and when it's special summon from hand, it gets 1,000 attack defense boost, and becomes unaffected. Fun stuff, Eldlich Golden Lord. If you haven't played against the deck, it's fun when you have the right pilot. Which in some cases, most cases, it's not me. I miss Dino sometimes, guys. But we're doing our best. On to spells. 2 Cursed Outland. 1 Black Awakening. And then draw power. Extra draw power, all the draw power. Cursed Outland. It's a card that I really didn't care if I saw or not, so it's getting cut. So, yeah, it helps tutor out this boy. We'll just leave him right there so we can just keep pointing at him. Because it's your fault all this stuff happens. It's a great starter, especially when you're trying to get this guy to hand. Other than that, all the traps that you use pretty much have the same effect. Conquistador and the Aquero? I'm sorry if I butchered that. Yell at me in the comments. I'd love to hear some sort of interaction. And then the Black Elixir will special summon the Golden Lord. That's the gist of it. I could tell you the second effect, but I never used it. Of course, we have the draw power for days. I do have an extract built. It's only there for this, so I'm not going to show the extra deck. There's no point. Banish 6, draw 2. You can't draw for less than turn, which is why we have duality. So we use duality, activate the top 3, add 1. So it's not drawing, and then demise if I end up having demise and extravagance. Oop. The deck is going to change here soon. I promise I will end up getting the next deck built. Thankfully, some of those super poly targets are getting reprinted in Marvelous Mavens. Magnificent Mavens. Even though Garura, that one is still super expensive. Wish I would have bought it when it was 12. But I digress. Okay, so for their traps, we have 3 Scarlet Sanguine, 3 Aquero, and 3 Conquistador. If this guy's on field, so this summons him out. This summons out the boy. And then you can banish it from graveyard, which is not at the end phase, by the way. We actually found that out. You can just banish it whenever and just search it and set one of these boys. This summons and banishes. This summons and destroys. So banishes from graveyard, destroys a card on field. And it's an extra body, in case you want it, just in case you did want to play Lina or Vampire Sucker, which I need to order those as well. Again, I'm going to a Super Poly targeted build after I get some other cards for this deck. I'm also going to be going back to play some Marincess, because Zealantis should be in the mail, USPS. Informed Delivery told me. So be ready for that profile if I actually do anything with it. So bodies, in the end phase, these banish to set Eldlich or spells or traps, so that's this thing. Floodgates, that's right. 3 skill drain. Don't mind the mixed rarity because it's gonna drive me insane. So 3 skill drain. Negates all effects on field. They can still attempt to activate, but it's not gonna do anything. 3 rivalry. 3 there can be only 1. And let's see, 3 Ice Dragon's Prison. Okay. Type lock. They can only be 1 type. This card saved me so much against the Elemental Hero plays. Summons 1 from their graveyard, banishes 2 warriors on field. It was fun. It was great. And then, of course, like I said, skill drain. Gozen's in the side, which I will go through. I honestly wish I had Gozen in the main, especially since I was playing against all these different elemental attributable decks. Because I was prepared for the format, which everybody all had beforehand, similar attributes like Exo Sisters and Marincess, and I guess technically Tyr, because they're all dark. That's what I saw most of. But they didn't play that. First place, I think, won with Labyrinth, which I wish I would have recorded that. That was my bad. I was ready to leave by the time the tournament ended. It was a little late. I was a little fusty. Just being real with you guys. Okay, and then carrying on with the traps. 3 Torrential Tributes, 3 Draco Utopian Aura, 3 Solemn Strike. So, board wipe. Most time I try to play this before getting him out, obviously, but even then if he's in grave, it doesn't really matter. I can still technically get him out. Draco Utopian Aura is basically just a free Solemn Strike. You don't have to pay for it. There's a grave effect. If you want to use it, we love counter traps in this game. And then, of course, on strike. Strike a summon, strike an effect, 1500 life point cost. Yay! 40 cards, because I, for the life of me, hate going over that. Even though I've talked to people on the Discord, they said, I'll just play 42. I'm like, there's a mental blockage in my head that says, no, anything over 40 is dumb. That's just me. And it was really weird playing a trap deck and not having any hand traps. Floodgate.deck. Yay, Floodgate.deck. And then, so 40 cards, like I said, 2 monsters, all spells. I do have changes planned. I do have the Super Polys. I just gotta get the Super Poly targets, and then the deck will be changed, and hopefully better. Now for the side deck. I love this card. Loved this card. Charles, I know you're yelling at me through the window right now, through the screen. Yeah, I never actually sided it. I was dumb. I was too scared to hit the button. 3 Starlight Road, just in case I got Heartbeat, which I didn't get Heartbeat at all. I was so surprised, man. Again, goes in, loved it. Should have played it in the main, but watch, next time I play this deck and do play it in the main, it's not going to matter. And besides, I'm going to be doing Super Poly with Zombie World, so it's not gonna matter. 3 Reaper. I do have Reaper targets, which I played against the 2 of the same decks. I didn't have those Reaper targets. And then 3 Solemn Judgment. But yeah, so that was the profile. Sorry if it sounded like I wasn't thrilled because, you know, traps and such, it wasn't going to be that interesting. I apologize. I'm just more or less mad at USPS. So the card that I was going to play, which I'm sure you saw was missing, Summon Limit. That card would have been phenomenal if I would have played it. It would have stopped my opponent in their tracks. I probably would have won a lot more than I would have lost. I wish that, of course, USPS didn't do what they did. But I digress. That's the past. That's the profile, guys. Yay, traps, Adam. Join the dark side. Woo! Yay, Ferg stuff, Ferg things. Hey, guys.